Hello students. In my previous video, I explained about tournaments and its importance. In this video, I'll be discussing and explaining you what are the types of tournaments. Before I begin, let me please request you to please do not stop the video in the middle because I'll be discussing many important questions that could be asked in board exam, especially for 1 marker. Secondly, because there are a lot of topics which probably aren't explained well in your book or maybe missing out from your book. So you will get to see all of that in this video. So let's begin with it. Types of tournament. There are 4 types of tournaments. One is knockout, second league or round robin or burger system. So burger system, suppose there could be a question asked in board exam regarding 1 marker. What is the other name for burger system? So maybe you can answer it with league or round robin, whatever is given in the options over there. Third is combination tournament. Fourth is challenge tournament. Let's understand what is knockout tournament. Please keep your notebooks and your pencil or pens ready so that you can mark them. First is a team which is once defeated automatically gets eliminated from the tournament. So now over here, by the word eliminated, we mean that any team which comes and participates cannot participate anymore. That means they won't be further taking part in case they lose a match, that in case they are defeated. So second pointer is only the winning teams continue in the tournament. So whoever wins the match, they continue. Let me explain this to you with the help of a picture. So I'm sure many of you have played inter-house or watched the inter-house tournament in your school. In case you haven't, let's just watch this. So suppose there are 4 houses, A, B, C, D. R over here means round. So this is first round and this is second round. So if house A and house B have a match, whoever wins, suppose B house won the match, so they move to the next round. And whoever loses the match does not get another opportunity to play the match. So house A gets eliminated. Out of C and D house, D wins over here, so D reaches next round. And C does not get another chance to play further. Now in the final round, there will be a final match between B and D. So D, if it wins the match, it will be declared as the winner and B will be out. So there is also a topic called advantages and disadvantages of knockout tournament that I'll be covering up in the next video. So second tournament is league or round robin or burger system. Let's understand what it is. With the help of this picture, I'll be explaining this entire type of tournament. So the pointer is each team plays with every other team. So let's see in the picture, you can see there are 6 members. So these 6 members are representing their own team. So this is team 1, team 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So what happens over here, as per this, in a league tournament, each team gets to play with every other team. That is, team 1 will get to play with team 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And even if they lose the match, they get to play with all of them. And if they win the match, then also they have to play with all of them. So this is what league system talks about. Now league has 2 types of leagues. One is single and one is double. So in single league, what happens? Each team plays with every other team once. As the name suggests, each team over here, suppose this is team 1. So team 1 gets to play with each other at least once. That is compulsory. In case of double league, each team plays with every other team twice. That means this team 1 will play with team 2 twice, with team 3 twice, 4 twice, 5 twice and 6 twice. So they get to play at least 2 matches with each team. This is a pointer here. It's the best type of tournament because each team gets maximum chances to display their performance. So like we saw in knockout tournament, teams were not given maximum chances to prove themselves. Over here, since there are so many matches, each team will have enough opportunities to do well in case they haven't done well in the previous match. Now let me explain you number of matches. Now please, I'm going to request you to note down this very well in your notebook, because this is something which is very, very important. Now, number of matches for single league and number of matches for double league. Of course, if there is a tournament going on, and when you look at, okay, there's a tournament and this team is playing, you also look at how many matches they are playing, how many matches you have to play. So for that, there is a formula. For single league, there is a formula called n-1 upon 2. For double league, there is a formula called n-1. Now this can be asked in your 1 marker. So please learn it properly and don't get confused, because sometimes people get confused with this. They forget to write upon 2. So just learn it well. Okay, so let me give you an example for single league. So n over here denotes number of teams. So the example for single league is n, as we can see there are 6 teams. So n is 6. We put all the values in the formula and we get 15 matches. So basically in this entire tournament there will be 15 matches for 6 teams. And how do we get to know that? I will be explaining that to you in the next slide, which is probably not given in your book, or your teacher also might not explain you. Okay, the example for double league is n is equals to 6. So you put all the values in the formula, and as the name suggests, the number of matches will be double of what you have in the single league. So if there were 15 matches here from the formula, there will be 30 matches in the double league. Now let's understand how does that happen. How do you find that out? Okay, I have a diagram here. This is called staircase or ladder method. Now please note this down. What is the other name for staircase method? It is called ladder method. This could be asked in 1 marker. Okay, now why is it called staircase? I'm sure you might have already understood by now. This diagram has a staircase shape, right? So that is why this is called staircase method, and this is one of the league tournament method to find out number of matches. Okay, now let's see over here. There is a formula given, which is here. So, and we solved all of this in the previous slide, 15 matches. So here, as we see, team 1, the picture that we saw before, there were 6 teams. So you can see in this entire row you have team 1. In this entire row you have team 2, team 3, team 4 and team 5. Now what happens? How do we find out the matches? So over here we have written team 1 plays with team 2, team 1 plays with 3, 1 plays with 4, 1 plays with 5, 1 plays with 6. That means now team 1 has played with each other team at least once. Over here team 2 plays with 3. Now you might ask, why have I not written 2 playing with 1 over here? Because they've already played with 1 in the previous box here. So we don't write or repeat it again. So team 2 plays with 3, 2 with 4, 2 with 5, 2 with 6. In the next one, 3. Now we have not written team 3 with 1 or team 3 with 2, because in the previous box here, team 3 has already played with 1, team 3 has already played with 2. So what teams are left? 4, 5 and 6. Similarly in the 4th one and the 5th one. In the 5th one, as you can see, team 5 has already played with team 1, team 2, team 3, team 4 before. So now at the end, it's only left with team 6. So we have a match placed for team 6 and 5 over here. So this is how it works. Now, how do we find out 15 matches? All you have to do is count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So this is how we find out number of matches. And this can be done with the help of staircase method, which is the easiest method to find out number of matches. in the fixture. Now this might look very interesting to you. This is a fixture of ICC Men's T20 World Cup. Over here, if you see, Pool A and Pool B is given. So Pool B A basically and Pool B basically mean that it's Group A and this is Group B. So in Group A or Pool A, you have Pakistan, Australia, New Zealand and West Indies. In Pool B, you have India, England, South Africa and Afghanistan. How can we relate this with the next tournament? That is combination tournament. Combination tournament is something when the matches are to be played on group basis or zonal basis. Like over here, matches anyway, as we know that T20 World Cup might get cancelled due to coronavirus these days, as Australia has already cancelled all international visits to its country. Let's see if it happens or not. Anyway, over here this is a zonal or a group based tournament. So whenever you have this kind of situation, then combination tournaments come into action. Now what does it depend on? Let's see that. The tournament depends on why do we have it and when do we have it. There are two situations. One is the number of participating teams. Now I'm sure many of you might have heard about zonal tournaments. So zonal, you might have heard in CBSE. CBSE has its zonals, and also there are other sports which have zone wise tournaments. So why do we do that is because like India is a vast country. There is North India, South India, East and West India. So because everybody can't come in one place and there are so many number of participants, they in the beginning stage they make sure that it is based on the zonal format. And I'll be explaining you with an example in the next slide. Then the area and distance from which the player comes to participate. So these two things are key terms over here on which the tournament depends on. Let's discuss this further. Types of combination tournaments. There are 4 types, and please note it down in your notebook and learn it by heart. One is knockout cum knockout. Second is league cum league. Third is knockout cum league. And fourth is league cum knockout. So luckily we have already understood what is knockout and what is league. So it will not be a problem for you to understand types of combination tournaments. Let's understand this further. First is knockout cum knockout. That means there are 2 stages which are held. So in first stage also the format will be on the basis of knockout. In the second stage as well the format will be on the basis of knockout. How? So zone A, zone B, zone C, zone D. We divide. Suppose this is North India, this is South India, this is East India and this is West India. So from North India, there will be all the teams coming. Let's take example of cricket. So all the teams from North India are going to come and under this zone. So a North Indian team is not going to go to South Indian team and take part. It's also because of the geographical reasons. We have all the North Indian teams here, all the South Indian teams in zone B, or the East and West in zone C and D. So over here we are only taking 4 teams to make you understand quickly. You can have more teams than 4. So knockout, as I explained, between 1 and 2 whoever wins moves further, between 3 and 4 whoever wins moves further. And out of these winners, a winner of zone A, that is North India, is decided. Same goes to this. The winner of zone B is decided, winner of zone C is decided, and winner of zone D is decided. Now what do we do with these winners? Of course, now you have winner zone A, zone North India, North, South, East and West winners. Of course, now in the second stage, there will be matches held for all of them. And it will be held in the same format, that is knockout. So winner A, winner B, winner C, winner D. Whoever wins moves next, and out of these winners in the final round, whoever wins is considered to be a winner. So this is how knockout cum knockout. So when you have the word cum over here, that means the first stage is again knockout and the second stage also is knockout. So this is how you can identify, and in one word markers, this is also asked in your question. A question could be framed out of this. Let's move to the second one, which is Leek cum League. So by the name itself, you can understand that it will be in two stages. First stage also is going to be on the League format. Second stage is going to be in the League format. But since this is zonal, again North India, suppose this is North India zone. So all the teams from North India have come here. But are they going to only play once if they lose? No. Even if they lose, they will get an opportunity to play with each and other team which is there to participate. So they get to play with each and every team which has come. So, and let me just inform you, this is on the base of single league. You will hardly find any question related to double league system. So this is all taken with reference to single league. So 1 plays with 2, with 3, with 4. Then 2 plays with 3, with 4, and 3 plays with 4. So you can see I have also explained this in the previous slide how this happens. So accordingly, whoever is the winner, suppose from North Zone, whoever is the winner that moves ahead, whoever is winner from Zone B, from North India, South India, East India, West India, they all are given now another chance to move and play in the second stage. So second stage, as the name suggests, is also going to be on the basis of league. This is also done in the similar way and the winner is decided. Let's come to the third part, that is knockout cum league. So you don't have to get confused, it is very simple. That knockout means the first stage is going to be drawn as per the knockout system. That is, team that loses gets eliminated, team that wins that moves to the next round. And the second one will be on the basis of league. This also I have already explained you. Now the last type of tournament is challenge tournament. Let me inform you that this might not be given or explained in your book. So this is just for you to understand and you can make a note out of it. So the pointer is, it's a request made to the holder of a competitive title for a match between champion and challenger, the winner of which will acquire the title. Example, chess. FIDE authorizes it. FIDE is basically International Chess Federation, which is located in Switzerland. This challenge tournament does not happen in every sport. There are only limited sports where the associations allow you to do it. Now what is it? Let us understand. In case, let me give you an example. Suppose you are the best chess player in the country and all of a sudden there is another player who thinks that he is better than you. So he might just ask you, he might just challenge you or request you to play a game with him. That is called a challenge tournament. So it is up to you if you want to accept the challenge. It's not necessary for you to play. In case you accept the challenge and you play the match and you win the match, then of course then you are considered to be the winner, and in case the other person wins, then that person holds the title. So this is only allowed in certain sports. For besides chess, even in boxing, tennis, badminton, where you don't have a team game, these are all individual games. So it is very much possible in individual games. That's where, but not every sport, like I said, only certain associations give the authority to conduct this. So this is all for the lesson today. I hope you have understood everything very well. In case you still have any doubt, you can write to me, and I hope it helps you all. Thank you.